Okay, hey guys, I'm going to be giving my basic expectations for Book 3 Change. That's Book 3 of Korra, and since now Season 2 is over, it seemed like we've been waiting forever. But anyway, Book 3 Change is supposed to be coming a lot sooner than Book 2, as I've said in my previous videos. The wait for Book 2 was an awful 15, uh, 15 or so months. So, yeah, that was terrible. But anyway, at least we won't have to wait for that for Book 3. And also, since they're already starting to work on Book 4, we shouldn't be that long at all. But anyway, once again, this will be what I kind of want to see, what I don't want to see, if I think something will carry over, like some people were saying. So, yeah. Sorry, someone popped up on my screen. Okay. Let's see. Where do I start? Well, Book 3 will be called Change, and it deals with the change in the world due to the harmonic convergence, how the world was shifted with Korra's actions, and her leaving the spirit portals open so that humans can go into the spirit world, spirits can go into the human world, spread out, and so forth. So it's completely changed now. Nothing like we've ever seen before, which is why I'm really looking forward to Book 3 out of even more than I was for Book 2. Just because it's like, for once, we don't really know what to expect. All through Avatar, we knew what the story was. We knew that he would learn water, earth, fire. We knew pretty much. Of course, there were a few things like in Season 2 of Avatar, they took us to places like Wan Chitong's library. We met the Dai Li and all that stuff. Then with Book 3, Zuko joined, which was kind of unexpected. But you know what I mean? We kind of already got the gist of the main plot down. Korra was kind of like that with Air. You knew kind of where it was going to go. Not really that it's predictable, because a lot of things that are predictable aren't enjoyable. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, we just already knew pretty much what was going to happen. But with this one, it's pretty much open to anything can happen. We haven't said it was like it will focus on the Earth Kingdom, but we still don't really know much about that. We also know that Lin Beifong will be featured. Since it is the Earth season, we'll probably visit Ba Sing Se, Omashu maybe, stuff like that. Maybe Korra will learn metal bending, I don't know. It's kind of unexpected, I don't know, but anyway. So, yeah, if you get what I'm saying, this one's just, I can't wait to see what they come up with, and yeah, let's get started. Well, even though it hasn't been 100% confirmed, pretty much, like, Brian Konietzko said before Book 2 came out, so this was like months ago, on his Tumblr, he sent out, like, on his Tumblr just saying that there's an Earth Queen now, there's, the Fire Lord is Zuko's daughter, so there's 2 female rulers in the world, which, again, Avatar's pretty known for strong female characters, and I think that would be an excellent addition. I do think, since he brought him up, he wouldn't just bring him up and then not show him sometime in Korra, so I'll at least see Book 3 and Book 4, but as we were saying, Book 1 was focused on air, Book 2 water, and then Book 3 would be earth, Book 4 would be fire, so maybe that's what I'm thinking about the Earth Queen, like, joining, just because it makes sense, and Fire Lord, maybe even see Zuko again, probably, since they said he was alive. It'd be torture not to show him, I mean. So I think that's how it's going to work out. But anyway, let's focus on Book 3. There's been a lot of fan speculation that the Earth Queen could be the villain. Also, the one name that we got, like, last January, so long before book 2. Of course, they were already recording book 3. Um, it was Allison Stoner, the voice from Phineas and Ferb, and mostly known for Disney Channel stuff. She's going to be playing, she tweeted out saying, I'm voicing a character this week. This was last January once again. Saying for Legend of Korra, and her name is Opal, or maybe it's Opal. I don't know how it says. I'll just say Opal, Opal. And then as I got closer to this, I was like, it sounds kind of like a royal name, if you ask me. It could be the Earth Queen. That's what I'm going with. That's my speculation. I'm also curious if the Earth Queen would be kind of young, around Korra's age, or a little bit older, mid-20s and so forth. I'm really curious about that. Obviously, if she was like an adult, I don't think Allison Stoner would be voicing her then, if you know what I'm saying. If that is who it is. So, yeah, that's pretty much my speculation. Once again, back to the villain idea. I just think it'd be a cool thing, since we've never really had, when you think about it, a main earthbending villain all throughout Avatar and Korra, those 5 seasons. It's been, Ozai was pretty much the main villain, Zuko, Azula, and them. We've had a few small, like, Earth villains, like Long Fang, even though he was heavily featured in those, like, 2 episodes, still it was just 2 episodes. It's not like he was carried over in any way. Also, Dai Li. Anyway, I think maybe the Dai Li will make a reappearance in Legend of Korra, but this time completely like on a different level with the new technology. Who knows what? But anyway, they could be working with the Earth Queen to take over Ba Sing Se, and then Korra has to Korra finds out and she has to deal with that. And or I've heard one fan speculation, sounded pretty interesting. Book 3, since it's called Change, and dealing with, like, I guess how humans feel about spirits and we're invading their world, kind of. Obviously, like I said in my previous video, they won't get along right away, and this takes place like right after book 2. So, pretty much, what if this was a fan speculation? What if in Ba Sing Se, or the Earth Queen orders, she doesn't like spirits, she starts a war with them. Other nations like choose. Obviously, I think they would go against the spirits. I think it's interesting, and maybe then from then on you would see more about her evil schemes, and Korra would have to deal with that. But I don't know. I don't know. I do think the Earth Queen may be a potential villain, but I think it'd be cool to introduce her, like creating more Dai Li taking over for herself, even though she is. No, I shouldn't say that. She's already in control of Ba Sing Se, but something like that. I think it'd be really interesting. Also, since we're learning more about Lin, wonder if that means we'll finally find out about like Toph and maybe who she married, which has been a popular in fans. So that's one thing I want. Also, Republic City is supposed to have spirit wilds, as Brian Konietzko said, like in Juan's time, since spirits have kind of inhabited into the city, of course. They created spirit wilds, which is really interesting. Once again, they won't get along with everyone. There will be a lot of commotion back and forth. So, once again, I don't think spirits will be heavily featured, since the last one was called Spirits. Now they want to tell a completely new story. I'm just kind of wondering how they'll do that, because obviously they'll have to show it and kind of show how it changed the world, yet not focus on it, if you know what I mean. I don't know how they'll do it. I think they'll do it well, just because they made Avatar and it's been amazing since then. But yeah, I'm just curious. There's so much that can happen. Also, I've heard a few things that maybe the Kyoshi Royals will come back and see how they change. Maybe with Suki's kids and so forth leading it now, or it'd just be interesting like that. Also, how one thing I want to see, I don't want to see. I'll start with that. I don't really want any more of. As much as I love Varric as kind of like a character, like he was hilarious and stuff, and his assistant is Yu Lee saying like do the thing and all that stuff. He was an awesome person, but I just felt like he hindered from the story kind of being told. Just because I didn't like the subplot in book two. That was the main thing I did not like. I didn't like Mako really as a cop. I didn't like Nuktuk as humorous as what I don't know. They should have contributed more of like getting backstory and how Umlock learned the spirit thing that he can call them spirits. That just be really interesting. They could have just done a lot more. And anyway, I don't want to see those things come back in any way. I should have wrote everything down. I'm trying to remember. I was getting to say something pretty big. Gosh. Oh, sorry for that. I'm curious to see what Korra will be like now that her connection to the past avatars is severed. She can't, like, talk to them and get their help like all the previous avatars could, which is kind of leaves her vulnerable in a way, I guess. Obviously, she's not completely spiritual. I think she made a spiritual growth in book two, but obviously she's not like Tenzin level yet or Aang level. But I think she'll get there, but not right now. Especially now that she has to do it pretty much all on her own. Also, I'm wondering. Obviously, since she fused with Rava again, she can go into the after state, but she can't. I'm just curious without the past connection to the past avatars, since pretty much that's all the avatar state was. Technically, it was just her, or it was the present avatars' connection to the past avatars and their knowledge and stuff, and but when she can't connect with them, would that not make it just like your eyes glow? That's it. Maybe since Rava's in her a little bit, yet not really like Aang in the final battle versus Ozai, creating all that stuff, knocking down pillars of rock just with wind, all that stuff. I don't think she'll be able to do that. I think it'll be stronger, of course, just because she's the Avatar for one thing, and also she has Rava in her. That would just increase a little bit anyway, but once again, she can't connect with their previous avatars, which I loved the Avatar State fight scenes just because they were so epic with all the crazy bending going on. But, which I'm really sad if that is true, that I won't be able to see that, especially in the series finale of where I was hoping for something really awesome and huge. Or who knows, maybe something will happen. I don't know yet. Where she'll get it back or something. I don't know. But, anyway, I'm just curious to see how her character deals with that, and if there's, hopefully she'll develop from that and grow more spiritual. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my speculations. What I want to happen in book 3. I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, thanks for watching.